A Pokemon is the Japanese version of like fairy tales. They're like unicorns, but they're more specific to like region and things like that. Like water things and like mountain Pokemons. There's Pokemons everywhere.
Any specific examples?
The Air Museum. And Pokemon come to you. It's kind of like where two or more are gathered. I kind of feel like people are making this religion like the Pokemon lives in you at this point, right?
Okay.
Like you can summon them, so wherever you are, they are.
Who gives you your first Pokemon?
Someone gives you a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like a quinceañera? Like, oh, here's your Pokemon. Is there like a Pokemon sensei, like a local haberdasher that you go to as a youth? And they give you a Pokemon? Is it like the wands in Harry Potter, where you go to the same place and they give you your very first wand just for you?
Negative. You go to a professor.
Of science? What?
Yeah.
There's higher learning for Pokemons? Does Jen know this?
Of course Jen knows this.
I feel like you're lying to me.
Alright, so how would you call a Pikachu?
You whisper into the ball. Pika! Pika, 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 Pikachu! And then it comes to you. It's pretty straightforward.
And what about
a Pikachu?
And if you were to call an Alakazam?
That's not a thing. That is like a movie with Shaquille O'Neal from the 90s.
That's Shazam. What do Pokemon eat?
Fear. Your fear. That's why if you're afraid, they won't come to you when you... Would you?
So what if I told you that Pokemon eat candy?
That's Candy Crush. That's not Pokemon.
Okay.
I want to change my answer.
Go ahead and change it.
Pokemon eat sushi.
Now you're just playing with stereotypes.
No, I'm using geographical information to come up with an intelligent decision.
How do you get Pokeballs?
You conjure them. It's, you go out into like open space, and then you do a dance that's a cross between a rain dance and the hokey pokey. And then when you get it right, they just rain down on you. And then before you know it, you're ass deep in Pokeballs.
What do you think about raspberries in the game?
What?
There are raspberries in the game. What are they used for?
That's assault. It's when someone runs up to you and they pull up your shirt and they blow on your belly. Like, and then before you know it, you done been sexually assaulted.
Now you gotta go to Sark.
It's the same thing with a lure. When somebody drops a lure, it's a sex offender. And they want all the children to come to one area. But in this case, it's grown-ass adults. So you're there playing on your phone, not paying attention. It's where you get abducted. Fact. You get brought into some person's van. See, remember he mentioned candy before? This is where this all ties in. You go, there's a lure. You follow it on your phone. You're not paying attention. You know, you don't have your wits about you. You're just looking at your friggin' phone like this. Then they're like, got candy for your Pokemon. And you're like, I'll follow you into this van. Boom, raspberry, assaulted. And now you live in that dude's van.
What is a Pokemon gym?
Gym like a person or
Gym, like
G-Y-M?
Like gymnasium.
Ooh, this one is easy. It's a place where people assemble and they bring their friends and other Pokemon. They invite Pokemon to exercise their talents together in a safe space. An encouraging space. No?
How many type of Pokemon are there?
They're all one Pokemon. I really don't approve of segregating them.
How do you use the incubator?
What?
There's an incubator in the game.
For what?
In the Pokemon game, there's an incubator. What's it used for?
It's like IVF for Pokemon. Sad Pokemon couples
Okay.
that have a hard time making baby Pokemon. You know, you're laughing over there, but you're asking me stupid questions. Okay, it's IVF for Pokemon couples. And they go to apparently the professor is like the high priest of Pokemon, right? So you go there and you say, Mr. High Priest, I can't get my Pikachu wife pregnant. I'm a horrible Bulbasaur. I can't do it. And we're just trying to make a little Charizardian of the galaxy. And he's like, all right, give me your bits and pieces and I'll put it in an incubator. Come back if you haven't been caught. And I don't know, how long does it take to hatch a Pokemon? Yeah, I didn't have all the information before. Okay. When you're tired and you hit your marks, come back and your egg will be ready.
What is a Pokédex?
A Pokédex?
Yes.
I feel like this should explain the fact that I just like a Rolodex. This is like a place where you keep all of the people that you know and how they've caught Pokemon and how you get in contact with them. Yep, that's what it is. How badly do you wish that you could abandon all responsibilities and catch them all and be the best? Around. And you let nothing get you down. So you could be the best
It's like
around.
You're the best Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karate Kid, Pikachu. Are there karate Pokemon?
There is a karate Pokemon.
What?
Actually.
Oh, Ralph Macchio is legit.
Yeah.
And he looks like my Uncle Anthony. A little bit.
So, as a child growing up, when did you know that Pokemon was a thing?
When everyone started bringing the separate binders to school with, like, the page protectors. Pine Tree, shut up!
Just to be clear, you didn't know about Pokemon before the card game. So, you didn't know about...
It's just a card game.
No, it's a Game Boy game that became a card game.
It started out on Game Boy?
It started off as a red and blue version.
No. The only thing I know about Game Boy is you can play Tetris, and I know that you can play Mario. But mostly, I think you have to play Mario on the TV. But also, I think you could play Zelda on Game Boy. But I never had a Game Boy, so I don't know how. And I'm horrible at video games.
Just looking at this one, not reading it, what would you say that this one is named?
Oh, this one was fast. That was way fast. Ooh. Is this one of the mind reading ones?
No.
His name is Squiggler.
Squiggler? That's pretty close. Do you want to read what the actual name is?
Oh, Poliwhirl.
Yeah.
I like Squiggler better.
So as a child, when everybody else was playing Pokemon, what were you doing?
Sports. 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 Specifically, being good at sports. And also reading. But mostly being good at sports. Same thing I was doing when everyone else was playing Pogs. Who the hell knows how to play Pogs? Not this one.
How do you not know how to play Pogs?
The only thing I know about Pogs is that they come in like a tube and there's regular cardboard Pogs and slammers. And you throw them down at one another, and then whoever gets their eye poked out last wins Pogs.
Could you ever see yourself playing Pokemon?
No. It's too late in my life. The ship has sailed. Well, I have too many things to do.
Okay.
Like raise your child. Now, if there was a Harry Potter app, I'ma do it.
And what would you do in
And
the Harry
I'ma
Potter app?
win. What?
What would you do in the Harry Potter app?
Everything better than everybody else. If there was a Harry Potter app, are you listening to me, J.K. Rowling? You would make my life.
How does the theme song for Pokemon go?
Gotta grab a few Pokemons.